Right, so we've got ourselves an Audi A6 here. Gentleman's had it from nearly new. It was only about a year old when he got it. He bought it from the dealer. And he's just washed it and cleaned it over the years. And it looks a little bit tired, really. It's got the dirt in all these gaps and that. And this is where corrosion comes later if you leave it. It's all dirt in the gaps down here and, you know, around the badges. You can see it there. And if I show you around the rear number plate, it's around that as well. But if I go around the front of the car, I can also see there's slightly discolorations here. You've got the front bumper's not quite the same colour. That often happens anyway, but in this instance, I think that it might have had some spray work done. In fact, I'm pretty confident it has. And then if I go round here, you've got, again, a difference in colour. So sometimes that happens because it's very difficult to, when they do them in the factory even, to get the colours right, because they don't spray them together. Anyway, so I've got a bit of dirt behind the door handles, a bit of build-up. You've got it in the shut areas and all in these gaps and everywhere, and that's where you get the corrosion. You can see there, right behind that door handle, you know, not a few more years time, and then it all gets corroded and horrible. And you know, obviously this gentleman doesn't want that. He's going to keep the car. It's not done a huge amount of miles, to be honest, just opening the boot there. So you can see he cleans the shuts. He has washed it from time to time, but it's not, you know, he hasn't got in all the gaps. Maybe he's had it cleaned a few times, then it's just dirty in there, you know. So he's washed it round here, but there still is dirt in here. And if you look up the back here, you've got round the badges, you've got this dirt round these back lights. If I look in there, that's the sort of place where you get corrosion. You see a little bit of water still in there, and that's the dirt's holding it all in. So we're going to get that clean, and then he's going to have a ceramic coating. Even the paintwork feels a little bit rough, because that's because of even particles in the air that maybe bits of metal and all sorts of stuff gets on them over time, and it becomes rough. So we're going to buff it all up and make it lovely and glossy, and then we'll show you what we've done with it on the next video. We're going to clean some of this toot out as well, you know, make it all look nice again, make it new again. Why not? Even the wheels, we're going to put a ceramic coating on, and we're going to ceramic coat the wheels and the bumpers and the lights and the number plates and all sorts of other bits. So you'll see it all on video too. Right, so it's all been done now. It looks super glossy. And the dirt's come out of all the gaps. I'm just going to show you in the boot here where these gaps were. See, it's all nice, clean and white again, where that bit earlier was showing all the dirt coming out of there, and just builds up and around the badges, and you see all the paint nice and glossy. These are the number plate lights, of course, and they light up the number plate at night time, and it will then look like a new car again, because the lights all bounce off the back of the car, you know, so it all ties in. Then the exhaust is clean, and then the paintwork's got the matrix blue ceramic 3-year coating, so it looks absolutely super glossy. So what that means in the real world is the ceramic coating is like a coat of glass, really. It's very, very thin, but it's harder than the paint, so it actually makes the paintwork much more resilient against the elements, as well as it creates this hydrophobic effect. What that does is throws the water off, and it means that when the car gets dirty and it pours a rain, it cleans itself. It's quite amazing, really, but that's what it does. I mean, you do eventually have to clean it, and roughly speaking, you'll clean it about half the amount of times you normally would in a year. But with a white car like this, that would be quite a lot if you want to keep it nice. So, you know, it's quite a dramatic change. The other thing, of course, is each time you clean it, it will be then super glossy like it is. And that will be like that for 3 years. So it's quite amazing. I mean, we've got some tyre sheen on it, and the wheels are all clean, and the coating's on the wheels. And that, you know, makes it look even more bling. If the customer wants to, when they clean it, they can put tyre sheen on it themselves. And, of course, they can give it a little buff because it is more like glass now.